Good morning. It's 3:56 Tuesday morning. I had an appointment this morning. And after that, I'm usually really played out, but I'm having a bad night. As soon as I doze off, then I can't breathe. So I went to call her. Excuse me. I went to call her, but I can't find my book light. I have a book. I think is that the proper term? Anyways, where you clip it on your book. It's mostly for books, but I use it for my coloring book. I clip it on, and I do have a lamp, but it's not bright enough. I prefer the light, but I can't find it. And I had it clipped on a coloring book, but I've got the coloring book, but no light, so I don't know what happened to it. Uh, so other than that, and then I got a cab both there and that because of where I went with it, I hadn't been there before, and I wasn't sure where the bus service was or the bus stop. And because I can't walk far, I thought I'll just get a cab. Well, the first cab I phoned, I told them, I said I can't get in the back seats. I don't know if it's because I'm too big, like, my overweight or what it is. And she said, oh, no, you have to, like, no, she said, you absolutely have to ride in the back. So I said, okay, I'll try. And then I hung up and I thought, no, I know I'm not going to be able to. So I phoned another cab company and then I phoned them back and canceled that cab. So the cab I got, he was very helpful, but I don't know if he was mad. He never said a word to me the whole way. You know, he took my walker, he had a van, he took my walker, put it in the back, and I said, is it okay if I ride in the front? I said, I can't get in the back. He never said a word. He just went to the front. I guess he had stuff on the seat. He moved everything. So I got in the front. I thanked him, told him, I said, I appreciate it. You're being very helpful. Not a word, nothing. He never said a word to me. So I don't know if he was just very quiet, shy, or if he was angry. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, so if I could ride in the back, it's safer, I would, but I I just can't seem to get in the back. So I wonder, Christmas is coming. Now, we don't exchange gifts normally. I used to, of course, but when my finances took a change, I just couldn't afford to buy for everybody. So I think I have 5 grandchildren, 2 sons, and then their wives. So I just can't afford to buy for everybody, so I don't buy for any. And of course, I told them, don't buy for me. I'm fine. Don't get me anything. So, and that's good. Once in a while someone does, and I always feel awkward, kind of, feel bad, but uh, so I prefer if they don't. Just makes it more comfortable for me, kind of, because I can't do it, repay them. But so anyway, so the lady I met this morning, she said that she said she's really struggling this year with Christmas and everything. She said usually by this time she's bought everything, gift wrapped. She has 4 boys. So but she said this year I just can't get into it. She said, and then I go to the store, the shelves are empty, there's nothing to buy. So she said, I don't know, I'm just not into it this year. I said, I don't think you're the only one. So I think a lot of people are struggling, she told me, of course, just take this with a grain of salt, who knows? Her husband researched pandemics, and we usually get one, she said, or he figures about one every 100 years, which I've heard before. And they usually last for 5 years. I'm like, oh Lord. But I said to her, so she was really disappointed. But I said to her, I said, well, you know what? I hope that in a way he's right, because was starting to wonder if it's ever going to end. So hopefully that means there's an end in sight. I mean, who knows if he's right or not. But I said, we're coming up to 3 years, isn't it? Or is it 2 years we're coming up? No. We had it in 220, 221. So 222 would be the 3rd year. So we'd have another full, like we'd have all 22 to go through, 23 and 24. So anyways, hopefully there's an end at some point, because I'm starting to wonder if it's ever going to end. Oh, so there was a restaurant really like right next door. So I just went and had a hot chocolate. And of course, they ask you to wear a mask. Like I have a face shield because I can't wear a mask. And of course, I always get asked, can you put a mask on? I'm like, sorry, no. I said, I'm medically exempt. But they're okay. Most people, I mean, what are they can't say nothing, but you have to be vaccinated. I had to have show them my vaccination card that I've been vaccinated. If you're staying in the restaurant, if you're just getting it to go, you don't. But because I was going to stay in the restaurant, I had to show proof of vaccination. And I'm due for my booster. So I talked to my son today, and he's on holidays right now. So I'm going to see if he can take me for to get my booster. My license, I have to renew it. Now, last year I just went online and did it. But for some reason, and I don't know why, but I think I have to have my license or my picture taken, which means I'll have to go to an office. So I'm trying to figure out how to find out if I do or not. So if I do, then I'll try and do it all in one trip, get my license renewed and get my booster. Because January is, I have so many appointments in January. Not looking forward to January. So I was just trying to kill time. Nothing. I was reading this article. Atlanta man is released from prison 23 years after he was wrongly convicted of murdering Taco Bell night manager for $1,700 by prosecutors who withheld evidence that pointed to his innocence. I hope he gets at least $1 million for every year he was in prison, which would be 23 million. And it's not a lot, really, for what he went through. There was a case in Saskatchewan. A man was charged with rape and murdering. I think she was a nurse or a nursing student. Oh, this is years ago. He was in jail for 20 some years too, and he was innocent. He didn't do it. He did get a lot of money. I don't know how much, but he was young. He went to jail. I don't know. He was 20 or I don't know. He was very young when he went to jail. The best years of his life were gone. And if it's proven the prosecutors held back evidence or, kind of, they should lose their job. Like, I don't care. I realize everybody's human. Everybody makes mistakes. And if it's genuine mistakes, then I don't necessarily think that somebody should lose their job. But if they deliberately manipulate the system, And that, then no, they should, I don't care if it's a judge or prosecutor, they should be fired. Like, and I was told, or oh, this is years ago. I don't know if it was the program I was watching. I think it was some program like 20, one of those investigative shows. Oh, it was a DA or a prosecutor. He said, people think we're a lawyer for the victims. He says, we're not. We're not. Our job is to find or show, or how did he put it? He said, basically, we're kind of supposed to be, he didn't say neutral, but they were just supposed to present the evidence they had. Um, so kind of neutral in a way, like I can't remember how he put it, but I mean, I understand they're human. And if you are or if you think someone is guilty of a really horrible crime, of course you want justice. Of course you want them to pay for that. But if you have to manipulate your evidence and lie, then no, no, you can't do that. Okay, well, I guess I'm just rattling on here. So we will talk to you guys later. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Talk to you later. Bye.